Hey, it's Travis Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Savage Worlds here at RPPR Actual Play. Savage Riffs.
Woo!
Symphony of the End, episode 22. And we're getting close to the end. The symphony is drawing to a crescendo. Not quite, but getting close. So, in the last session, 44 finally sent Master home back to his Giga Damage world in his Giga Damage land. I don't know.
His Giga Damage house we lay.
Yes, there we go.
Giga Damage bed.
And this is not my Giga Damage wife.
Giga Damage wife and cries bitter Giga Damage tear because she won't have any Giga Damage sex with him.
Harsh.
Very, very tragic.
Very harsh. I think he just got home and people just kind of went, it's been a while since we saw you, Larry. He's like
sorry.
You're never going to believe the world I was in.
Like, sorry, dimensional trouble.
Yeah.
Audience, I just gave you the gift of Giga Damage sex. Share that with your spouses or girlfriends or boyfriends.
Practice what you preach.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't know how to follow that, so we'll just move on. So, 5 vignettes. We'll start with Cranberry Bog Hexer. So, what is Cranberry doing in his downtime?
Oh, dang. I was supposed to think of something cool.
Yeah? Castle Refuge. You and Stetson are hanging out. Your BFFs. You've been trading, deep personal secrets, getting the deep lore on Stetson, which has been nice.
A lot of people don't realize being a bird is way more trouble than people think. 100%.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, so...
Oh, no, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I have shrunk myself, and I'm riding on Stetson, but I've got, a harness and a saddle, like he's my dream dragon, but a dream albatross. A dreamatros, if you will.
A dreamatros, okay.
Oh, like a lap dragon.
Yes.
Like Falcor.
Falcor. Falcatros.
Falcatros.
A little 3D here. Let's see your game back. All right, so you're just riding around on Stetson then?
Riding around Stetson in the full moonlight.
Okay, in the moonlight, all right.
Yes, I'm sharing with them great secrets that my mother's taught me, and one must occasionally remember to bathe nude in the moonlight. No worries for Stetson, because he doesn't wear clothing, I forbid it. Yeah. Armor doesn't count, it's not clothing.
Okay.
Are you high?
I mean, he's a wizard. He's always a little high. It kind of goes.
Well, height-wise, I'm sure he's definitely high, because I don't think albatrosses fly low.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally meaning whacked out of his brain on drugs. Magical drugs.
Magical.
Let's see, and I am discussing with Stetson in this moment. Yes, I can sense through the mystic weave that our time may be growing short.
Yeah?
Things may be drawing to a close.
Oh.
We may be approaching a certain finality, if you will.
Yeah, the symphony. Yeah,
we might be getting game over.
Well, I mean, you've gathered a lot of muses. You'll soon be able to start the Symphony of the End.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why we wanted to do this.
Well, you wanted to stop the Coalition, the Federation from being able to do it, because they would have...
Oh, it would have been embarrassing if they did it first. We want to be first.
Yeah. Well, and you also get to choose what it's the end of. Like, the Coalition would have been, the end of everyone not human, and that would have been bad. And the Federation would have been the end of, I don't know, freedom. They just would have taken over, probably something like that.
Oh, okay, so this is kind of like
I
Dragon
paid attention
Ball.
in the briefings,
We're going to make a wish, okay.
Yeah.
I wish for the end of my bunions.
I don't think it's just going to be your decision.
Oh?
Yeah, it's going to be a group decision. I mean, you're not unless you're the last... I mean, I don't know exactly how it works, but I assume that the other members of the Muse Squad would have something to say about it.
Betrayal. Betrayal of all my friends to attain my deepest wish.
I mean, the bunions seem treatable. Like, they have really advanced medicine now.
Yes, I've moved on from the bunions already. Okay. I have widened my aperture, so to speak, in Stetson.
Yeah. Are your bunions? I don't even understand what bunions are, really. I'm a bird. We don't have them.
Well, they're horrible conditions for the human foot.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Bones jut out, burst through the skin.
Ugh.
They reek. Horrible sigils are scrawled upon them. You hear the shrieking of 1,000 women.
Yeah. Sounds unpleasant.
I think those are bunions. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be something different. So, but anyway, what would you want to, if it was up to you, if you were the last member of the Muse Squad and you're the one calling the shots, what would you do?
I would wish for true retreat from the world, where I can luxuriate in my own genius and be satisfied that I was always right throughout time.
Take that, Dad!
So were you right when you sold me to a demon, or were you right when you rescued me from the demon?
What matters is what's happened now. Where are you now, Stetson?
I mean,
are you in hell?
No.
Who took you from hell?
You did.
Who put him in hell?
It was I.
Yeah.
But it happened. Time moves in one direction.
Okay.
It happened.
What are you on like a little bike next to us?
No, no. I'm floating next to you because I'm clearly not there.
Oh, he's kind of like Gusteau from Ratatouille. He's just a figment of my imagination. Yeah, he's a cook. That works.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think you had the radio on. All right. Well, that's something you might want to think about.
Broadcasting on the air.
Like, don't stop. Actually, don't stop. The troops are loving it.
Yeah, we don't have podcasts in the post-apocalyptic. This is the closest thing.
Tell another dirty joke.
So, yeah. So maybe think about it, about like what you would do with that incredible magical power.
I will dedicate serious thought resources to this quandary.
Okay. All right. Well, there's the lake. You know, if you want to still go skinny dipping or whatever it is you call it, as you descend.
Yes. Okay. Yes. We fly over the lake and we wait until the reflection of the full moon is right below us, and then we dive bomb deep down into it.
Okay. Yeah. It's pretty cold water.
So Stetson can catch a fish.
Stetson's already eaten. He doesn't. Yeah. All right. Very good. So 44. What are you doing for your vignette? You're finally achieved your goal. Your master is free. You're a free man now.
Yeah, I'm having an existential crisis about that.
Okay.
And probably talking Steve's ear off about the fact that I don't know who I am now, that I don't have a name on my collar, and somebody telling me what to do.
Well, I mean, like, I'm probably cooking something. Like, well, I mean, you can be whoever you want to be now.
Yeah, I know, but that's just it. I don't know who I want to be. Free will may be something you've grown up with, but I've always had somebody telling me.
Like,
Well,
technically, I'm your commanding officer. If you wanted, I could tell you.
That would be better than me trying to wing it on my own.
You could join the circus. A ringmaster will tell you what to do.
Oh yeah, that's our
Ragnar Thunderaxe. So I say, technically, you're all still in the military, and you have to obey the orders of the military, or you will be arrested for going AWOL and probably shot.
Ragnar, what rank is a circus ringmaster?
He's not. He can't.
Well, if we had to convert it, let's just say that the world explodes and we're down to having one army. And you have a circus ringmaster among you. Now, obviously, he has animal magnetism. We could.
I was wondering, like,
I'd probably make him a lieutenant and put him in charge of the animal squad.
See? That makes sense.
Yeah.
He would have a purpose.
Well,
but I don't know what my purpose is now, other than just follow orders.
Well, look, I could tell you what to do, but I mean, I'm fine telling what to do for like orders and shit, but I can't tell you who you are, man. You got to figure that out on your own.
I've always had a little metal tag telling me who I was.
Look, that...
I was arbitrarily assigned a number based on when I joined up.
All right.
And I've been 44 for a very long time.
I've been meaning to tell you this for a while. I figured now that your master is free, I can tell you this. Those aren't healthy thoughts. Who you are as a collar. That people don't do that. I've seen some dog boys do it, but I think they're just trying to relive a time that is long past.
Here's an arbitrary number for you. Use the date that you were freed from your previous chains. There you go. It will have significance to you. It's a happy date. It's a date that you truly changed, and to actually succeed in life, one must actually change. These are happy circumstances. You just have to reframe them.
But then, who will all of my brothers and sisters be? Because they're
That's up to them.
That's up to them.
Exactly. Oh, actually, we had the same thought, and I don't like that.
We can't all take that same date now, can we? I mean, well, technically, we were.
Are they going to do what you're doing? We don't know.
There's already a bunch of them that are joining up with the Tomorrow Legion.
Okay.
I mean, the one with like 100 arms, he seemed pretty chill anyway.
I think they're going to choose their own criteria for new names and nom de guerre.
Well, some of them remember what their original names were.
And they're the lucky ones, I suppose. You, I fancy luckier, for you can craft the perfect name. One that flatters you, strengthens you, and gladdens you.
Or one that sounds ridiculous and silly.
That one, too.
Yeah.
Mine's kind of both.
Like,
we could find one that fits for all of that.
Like,
what would such
I don't know. Most of the things about you are that way. And that's what I like. That's what I likes about you.
You should decide to go crazy. It's rather liberating.
Like, my grandmother would never hear of it.
Well, I mean, yeah, the crazy absolutely works for Cranberry. I mean, how many other members of the Tomorrow Legion have you seen diving naked into the moonlight while screaming, "I'm the king of the world"?
Well, to be honest, most of the members of our team I don't see that much of. For some reason, they're never here.
They're away on special missions.
So it's usually you two I'm around all the time.
Well, yeah, but there's other members of the Tomorrow Legion that aren't on the Muse Squad. I mean,
Yeah, but they do their own thing. We don't think about them.
How can you not think of them? Skippy and the motor pool make sure that we have a Jeep every single time we need one.
Yeah, that guy's also really weird.
He also just kind of gives us that dirty look when we don't bring the Jeep back.
I had to ask this question. Do you remember what day it happened, all of it, your liberation, so to speak? What day of the week it was?
No, not. It was literally the last thing that we did before this. It was the day that I snapped this in half and summoned the Master.
He's got a D8.
Well, call yourself one half then.
I can't call myself half.
7th day of the week, Sunday. It was a good Sunday in which you were freed. I submit your name should be Good Sunday.
Ooh.
That could be like his first and last name.
Look, it's brainstorming. There's no bad ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, we can put a pin in it. We'll think about it.
Like we could have a raffle. Help our compatriot determine who he is. Suggestions go in the box.
Audience. We don't accept postcards.
Hey, Chad, if we reach a stretch goal, we get 44 new name. And all proceeds go to Doctors Without Borders here on Saving the World. Riff's done quick. Yeah.
I was like, hey, I was also thinking we could start a podcast.
Well, we're definitely going to need to now.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
We gotta find the other muses, though. I mean, maybe if we ask the muses, they'll give us inspiration. Isn't that what they're supposed to do?
Like, yeah, but I think it's more musical, like arty thing is what I got with their muses of. I mean, right? We didn't pick up the muse of existential dread. Oh God! Now that I say that out loud, that is terrifying.
Yeah. They're musical genres.
I was like, thank you, disembodied voice.
I'm Ragnar Thunderaxe. I'm right here. I've been here the entire time. I'm your commanding officer. I know I'm a dwarf, but you should, I've been here.
Oh, absolutely, sir. I would never, I'd never see him.
Well, it's because he's so short.
Like,
You look straight ahead, you miss him.
but his presence is so commanding.
I'm still here.
Oh my God! There.
Yeah. So, as you're having...
Do you need anything? Can we get you, a drink or snack or...
As you're saying that, as you're asking that...
Do you need uppies?
All of you feel as though you're being pulled into... Like some unseen force is pulling you away. All around you goes dark, and you hear the sound of trumpets. And there's a blur of motion, and all of you are on a red carpet in a massive castle throne room. And
Is it Tuesday already? Are we?
as you're looking around, you see
Is our teleportation day?
the throne room is surrounded with a strange group of noble-looking people. Their appearance looks odd. You can't quite place it. But there is someone sitting on the throne. Someone you've never seen before, but yet someone who also haunts your dreams, Steve. It is the god of cooking. What does the god of cooking look like?
That is an irrelevant question, Ross. The god of cookery looks like whatever you would perceive him as.
What do you perceive him as?
I perceive him as the giant fried egg for burger time.
Yeah, but you're crazy.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. All right, giant fried egg. 44, what do you have?
I see him as extremely overweight, but still somehow, shall we say, acrophatic.
Okay.
Able to move despite his bulk.
Like Sammo Hung.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
There's only one person he can possibly look like.
What's that?
Yeah, for me it's Gordon Ramsay.
Okay. So you have Gordon Ramsay.
That I've seen in ancient texts and video.
Okay, but since this is Riffs, he's actually a ram.
Yeah.
He's actually a ram. It's Gordon Ramsay.
Absolutely.
All right, yeah. So all of you see these three different forms, but you all know it's the god of cooking. And the god of cooking looks to you benevolently. Greetings, Steve, champion of cooking.
I will bow respectfully.
I'm already face down on the carpet and grabbing Cranberry and just, it's a god. We bow in front of a god.
Fine. Even this carpet tastes delicious.
Your achievements in the world of the culinary arts have been noted.
Yes, it is tasty.
Well, thank you. I have tried.
You have, and your efforts have not gone in vain. I am bequeathing you a kingdom, a realm of cooking, for you to run as your own, as a new demigod of cooking.
Oh, that's something.
Yes. You see, you should be given, for one of my other demigods has failed me, and so you must take his place and right what he has wronged. And so he points behind you, and you look, there is the clown. The clown is in chains. The clown of cooking, with red hair and a red nose and bright yellow and red clothing and big red shoes. And yeah.
I'm not loving it.
He's not loving it. That's true. He is definitely not loving it. You should be given this kingdom to run as this realm to run as you see fit.
It's just a McDonald's franchise. It's not as impressive as it sounds. You're getting screwed.
So go and do us all proud of your great prowess of cooking, and good luck.
Like, what do I need to?
Clap, clap. The same sense of motion, and all three of you are pulled out, and you are hurled into a parking lot with gray, dismal skies. You look up, and you see a massive, crumbling castle that is like McDonald's, but even sadder and larger.
How is that possible?
I know. They've gone so sad, but it's even worse.
Like, I can taste the tears from here.
Yes.
They're writing poetry behind the counters now. It's just, God, I just cry when I want a soda.
And yeah, so you're all looking around, and you Cranberry, there is one person in a courtier's outfit, a clownly courtier's outfit, clearly some sort of assistant or servant or attendant. What is the nature of this person?
Let's see here.
You can name them if you want.
Obsequious. How about that? That's a good word.
Okay.
Obsequious.
Okay. So very great, very like, yes, easy.
Yes. A sycophant by sight.
Yes, Steve is here. Oh, hello, Steve. I am 44. What name does this servant have?
He's got a name tag that is currently blank, and he is just waiting for Steve to call him something. And the name tag is flashing, like he's waiting.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever name to be thrown at him.
Hello.
That was a pretty
hi.
skillful passing of the ball. I didn't know.
Oh, if he's a sycophant, he doesn't get to keep his own name.
That's true.
It's going to change depending on whatever he calls him. He can call him Jeff in one moment. Yes, I am Jeff. Thank you, Skippy. I'm Skippy now. It's just going to change repeatedly. In fact, I say we don't get to call him the same name twice.
No, it's all up to Steve. Steve's the ruler of this realm, so it's Steve's rules.
Like, hey there. What is happening here? I was clearly not expecting this.
Yes, you have been promoted to demigod of cooking, and you've been put in charge of a realm.
What kind of realm is this? Is it a realm of sadness?
Well, it was supposed to be the realm of quick dining for those who want something cheap and fast, and usually on the to go. Travelers, the food of travelers, and those who can have better food.
I suppose that's a noble thing. I mean, people got to eat on the run sometimes.
Exactly, yes. But the clown, of course, has failed in his duties, and so the god of cooking has chosen you, Steve,
to do this.
Yes.
It's not fast food. It's good food fast.
It's like, yeah, I know that. I know what fast food is. I'm trying to...
My lord.
Yes.
May I bother you for one minor thing?
Sure.
A name.
I shall call you... Tim.
Tim, thank you. Yeah, Tim appears on the name badge. Yes, Tim, your loyal and trusting servant and trustworthy servant. I shall
was your loyal and trusting assistant manager?
Yes. yes. High praise from Steve, benevolent ruler.
Okay, so Tim.
Yes.
I've never ran a realm before.
Yes, you have.
So is there like a manual or?
Oh, there are manuals. Yes, I will take you to the manager's office.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So he guides you into the parking.
Good.
So there are two like castle gate sized glass doors that other attendants would pull on with chains to open up, and they open in front. Open these massive doors in front of you. The massive gust of wind follows, of course, and then you're brought in the little airlock room that they have. It's absolutely filthy. Just the floor is absolutely covered in dirt. There's a big thing of brochures for regional attractions nearby. Glark's Cave O'Pain, Glark's axe throwing, Glark's zip lines.
It's there's Zeus's lightning show.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And they got a drive-through safari. Oh, we got to take the kids.
Yeah, many such attractions.
Look, if we bring a can of Slurm along, we get in free.
So they open up the second doors, the inner doors, and lead you into the main lobby of the restaurant fortress. And you can see there are very long queues. People are waiting for a very long time to get their food. And there's very dismal undead or you feel like you could, if you looked at one of these people, you would know their entire story. Like the people.
I'm going to try. All right, I'll try it.
Okay.
Look at the nearest cashier and just.
This is Stephanie. She went to culinary school and was put in a Michelin star restaurant, but she just wasn't feeling it. But she was good enough to keep her job and never raise her head, but never always clocked out early and never gave a shit about food. It was just a job for her.
She lacks the passion.
Yes. She doesn't see the point. It's all just anything she makes is going to be, consumed and destroyed. So what's the point? Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, take me to the manager's office.
Yes, they lead you behind the counter, and you go through this labyrinth of rows of deep fat fryers and hot lamps and freezers and let's see here, salad stations and I don't know, what are some other fast food
Cranberry, look. It's the pen where they keep the animals that they harvest the ribs off of to make the McRib sandwich.
Frightening and perverse.
Oh yeah, they're wereboars that just regenerate. So they're just it's a living. Yeah.
Terrible foul aspect of this restaurant. Let's continue.
Yeah, but eventually you go through this maze that seems to go on forever, but it only takes you a couple minutes to get to the manager's office, which opens up and reveals an impossibly large, yet still cramped office. There's shelving with miscellaneous supplies, paperwork, broken machines, and a VHS tape deck and TV and bolted up in the top corner with a row of tapes and then a big bunch of 3-ring binders, the manuals, and then the overnight safe.
See, he's worked retail. He knows how it goes.
Yeah. So, yes, there are many such manuals, but all of you can make some kind of skill check to if you want to you've been here long enough, you could figure something out about this place. So what you want to know the most, you through your observations.
I know we're more dealing with the divine. Could I still use an occult roll?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Sometimes they're diametric to each other.
No. Yeah, occult will definitely work. Yeah.
Is it okay if I roll notice?
Yeah, notice would be very good too.
I have a key for details.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go think. How about battle? I need to lead these people.
Okay, yeah, battle, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you make your occult check. So dealing with the divine, this doesn't read, you've never heard of a mortal being ascended to demigod in this way. This just being unceremoniously pulled out of their, you're a demigod now and then thrown into the realm. There's initiations, there's trials, there's ceremonies. None of this makes any sense.
I think we're about to learn that the god of cookery is actually just the regional fucking manager, and he answers to somebody.
So,
actually, I think that this is a test. Because if you're going to be the master of cookery, if you're going to try to take him on, you've got to be able to handle the worst aspects of it.
What do you want to notice? You did succeed, 44. So what do you want to notice?
I'm just basically looking at the manuals themselves to figure out, okay, look, we know that the menu for this place is finite. How many extra manuals are there that are just up there for the purpose of clogging the shelf?
The manuals themselves, you realize, The language on them is shifting. There are actually an infinite number of manuals contained in that section. They see if you pull one out, another one will instantly take its place. They will occupy that much square footage on those shelves, but there'll always be more. And so, yeah, they're technically a source of infinite information. But you don't know the secret of how to pull out the right one that will have useful information. So,
oh man, if you could trick this thing into creating information, like lies, oh, that would be so cool.
So, battle?
20.
Oh, okay. You get a really bad sinking sensation in your stomach. This is a setup. The god of cooking wants to kill you, and not just kill you, but damn you for a turn. He wants to make an example out of you. And so this is a setup. He has set you up, and he is going to do something to prove that you're not worthy of this, and then bring the clown back in. So you're in the middle of a setup.
So I have to keep an eye out for it.
Well, with a 20, you know, the whole point is to not give you a chance. So it's probably going to happen real soon, whatever it is. So what do you want to do? But also, you knowing this, you can, when you see it start to happen, you'll have an idea of how to react in a way that'll give you a fighting chance.
Well, you know.
But you don't know what it is yet, so you don't know how to react. But yeah, right now he is acting, you have to react in a way that lets you survive. But yeah, it's a setup. Like the divine, you're a threat. You're now a credible threat to him. And so he wants to, if he kills you, you're now still, oh, maybe he could have won. So he has to like destroy your reputation. So.
Yes. And remember, Sun Tzu says that the ambush that you expect becomes an ambush on the ambusher instead. So you can turn this around. If you figure out what he's trying to do to you, you can use it to do to him.
Well, theoretically, but you don't know all the rules of the divine realm yet. This godlike stuff usually takes a mortal like a lifetime to learn the subtle rules of power at this level. So,
all right, I'm basically going to do like, okay, well, I may not know much about the divine, but I sure as shit know a lot about what this realm is supposed to represent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to like, all right, I need to give my brain a crash course on how to be the lord of a place like this.
Okay.
Using just my knowledge of food.
Okay.
Because that is, at the end of the day, that's what whether it's the finest of restaurants or a fast food joint, it's all about the food.
Yeah, it is. So how do you do that? Are you grabbing manuals and reading them with your supreme cooking skill, or are you?
I'm essentially I'm letting the instincts of a chef guide me here.
Okay.
Just like.
Oh yeah, make a cooking check then.
Yes, which I raised that to it's a D12 now.
Okay, very good.
11.
Okay. With an 11, you realize your best bet is Tim here is a suck up and is not going to help you. He's just going to do whatever he can to make himself look good. You need to, and most of the staff here are probably like Stephanie, that are just, too normie or too dysfunctional to be truly great cooks, but not bad enough to be in cooking hell. Mm-hmm. So you need to find someone who doesn't fit in this place, and that person would have insight because they've been around long enough to know how the divine realm works. So you need someone who knows what the someone
who doesn't fit in.
Yeah, someone who doesn't fit in.
Like, I'm gonna go kind of walk out amongst them.
Look for your Abe Vigoda from Good Burger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Essentially, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna just look at everyone in there.
Okay,
and just it's like, okay, I know enough about kitchens. I know enough about the food industry.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there is Cranberry. What does this one who doesn't fit in look like?
Let's see here. They have an unfortunately large bulbous nose.
Okay.
Like, it's just cartoon. It's like there's no need for a rubber nose for this person. It's just some accident or condition they were born with has made their nose just bulbous and like a Looney Tunes character almost.
Okay. And all right, no, I got this. All right, so let's see here.
We're giving him a Jimmy Durante schnoz.
That could work. Well, he's longer than bulbous, isn't it? Yeah. Is it length or bulbous? Damn it, Jimmy! I know Jimmy Durante. No, he is bulbous. Audience, do you know Jimmy Durante's nose is bulbous?
You can respond on our website.
Postcards only.
All right. So yeah, you see a guy with a very long nose, but he is actually cooking or cutting onions with like supreme, almost sublime skill, ready for the burgers. And you watch him for just a moment. You can see his hands are just a blur of activity. But then he gets a call for the kiddie meal, and he pulls out the little plastic or the little cardboard box, and then he gets out the little toy, and then he just stares at the toy, and you can see it's a little yellow little figure, and you're just like, and you could see he's just. And Stephanie has to go and whack him on the head in order to get him to focus again. And he's like, ugh. And so, yeah, with your divine skills, you now can just, this is Lamargar. Lamargar used to be an evil wizard, alchemist who wanted to grab these little yellow little figures and who lived in a little village in the forest. And he was convinced that if he could grab them and put them in his cooking, he could become immortal. And of course, he had an evil dog and they terrorized these poor little figures. But he's a really good cook, but he did do some evil to kind of balance it out. So yeah, Lamargar.
I'm catching what you're dropping here.
I don't know what you mean. It's a very original character.
Well, I remember those little yellow figures in that song they used to sing. Do, 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 do.
It's very legally distinct, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
So Lamargar is there, and you can tell that he's also being punished because the toy here is all just these little fidgetlings. Yeah.
The little characters are called the Schmoops.
The Schmoops, yes.
Lagermar versus the Schmoops.
Yep. So the Schmoops, yeah, he has to deal with this. So he does incredible work until he sees Schmoops and he freaks out, and then that brings us, back down to average for cooking purgatory. But anyways, he'll have some insight.
I'm going to go up to him.
Yes.
Excellent onion cutting here.
A trivial task.
Perhaps it is.
If only I could be cutting up something more interesting.
Right. Yes, I think I see your passion.
Yes.
You seem to it seems to be the one thing lacking in everyone here.
Yes, very few. Yes, no one else here has passion for the fine arts of chefdom.
Perhaps your talents are wasted.
I have two passions.
Right
here. Yes.
Yes, I know. One passion seems to be the culinary arts. I think I can guess what the other one is.
What do you mean?
Like just I'm gonna take are there a bin of those figurines? Just,
yeah.
I'll take it away. It is.
Yeah, well, I guess that yes. Well, I finally deduced, my lord.
Perhaps I can assist you in reaching your full potential here.
Ah, yes, revenge! Revenge against those damn little fools. I bet they taste delicious.
I'm sure they do. But see, you've been here a while. You know things.
Yes.
Perhaps if we could share information, we could help each other with both our problems.
But swear you'll take me with you. Yes, take me with you wherever you go.
I must tell you that where I'm going, I don't believe those little things exist.
Well, I mean...
Actually, hell, I don't know. Maybe they do.
Yes, exactly. Well, they sure as hell don't exist here.
Well, where I'm from, it's so many weird things. I'm sure you could find them.
So, yes, but you'll have to act soon. I overheard the clown's plan for you.
Yes. Tell me what you heard.
It is simple. As we speak, an army is marching here. They're not going to give you time to prepare or to learn or to whip this realm into something good. No, the thing is to ambush you. And they plan to do this by marching, saying that they're lying to all the other gods of all the other pantheons, that you, in celebration, have welcomed them all for a feast, and fit for them. And of course, the food here is not food for the gods, and when you fail, they will, the god of cooking will condemn you, and you'll be in cooking hell. Damn those shmoop apps in all of these machines. Yeah, so...
Yeah, we have had an angel cut loose from over there, sorry.
Yeah. So, as we speak, you only have minutes, my lord. You must flee. Or, perhaps one of your allies could check the front doors or the windows to see if the army is marching yet.
Cranberry, would you be so kind to see if there's an army marching outside?
Let me use my wizard eyes.
What do your wizard eyes see?
They see. Do I have to roll for this? Do I have to roll notice?
No, it's a fucking army, yeah.
Oh, it's actually coming.
Yeah.
Right.
There is a caravan of godly vehicles all heading to line up at the drive-thru. There's there's Apollo's chariot, Thor's chariot with the goats, you know, Thor, yeah.
With the goats.
With the goats. And,
Thor the goats.
yeah, he has goats on his chariot. And all kinds of other divine vehicles. Like, what does Zeus ride? What's his?
Oh, let's see.
Is it a cloud on wheels?
No, it's a pair of electric eels. I'm going to pull it.
Yeah, there you go, yeah. So, they're all lining up at the drive-thru. It's backed up as far as the eye can see. And they're all beginning, and the first one, Apollo, he's the sun god, he's fastest, is already whipping, "Where's my delightful cheeseburger? I'm Apollo." That's what I sound like, apparently.
Man, this is great. I don't have to do anything. I just have to watch you.
Yeah.
No. Okay. I literally have no idea what the fuck I need to do here.
I should have taken time.
You need to flee, my lord. If you're not here, they can't condemn you. And you can build up your own army and march back on them later after the other pantheons flee.
Or we could make it through the dinner rush.
No, you can't do that. It's like, you can't. It's
It's Largamel or Ross saying this.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Who's saying what?
Yeah. I'm saying that if you flee, you could build up an actual army of cooks that you could find and recruit on your own, and then you could challenge the god to give them a proper feast.
I think that's what I need to do then.
Yeah.
Quitting on the first day of the job. Very classy.
No, I just recognize when someone's trying to fuck me. I don't appreciate it.
Certainly wish I did a couple of times. Let's roll.
What the... Okay.
Normally they start by buying you a drink.
Just tell them you're going out for a smoke break.
Yeah, they'll let you have that. They don't want you to freak out.
Yeah. And you'll take the trash out on your way out.
Yeah.
And then run! Yes.
It's all right, everyone, no need to panic. We've all seen a dinner rush before. I shall return momentarily, and we shall...
We'll take care of this together. We're all a team, aren't we?
We're a team here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
All right, so Lamargar, Tim comes with you because he's a sycophant. Mm-hmm. And Lamargar says there are many other cooking realms out here, and you'll have to find advisors to help you raise an army. Well, there are other people of great power here, and they would help you quite a bit. I know some, but other feats, you need to raise people to your banner, essentially. Feats of daring and culinary do, but you as you get close to the parking lot and the dumpster, you can see they're shimmering as you're at the edge of this realm. But the cooking realms are quite vast. So what other, for example, there's a big steppe, massive windswept plains, and there's just a bunch of, it looks like Genghis Khan's armies having a big old barbecue, and
this plain over here is just filled with heirloom tomatoes. Can't eat any of them.
Yes.
I think we might need to find some of the other fast food demigods, because if you get the powers of the others on your side, I'm fairly certain if we look hard enough, we can find the Taco Duke.
We should start with the Taco Duke, and then we should also find the bleakest of all. Those who runs a subway.
No, I believe I know. It's El Presidente Taco.
Presidente Taco. All right, so you go to that realm first, and the air shimmers as you step through, and you're sort of in the presidential grounds. There's a massive mansion in front of you. There are gardens, and there are armed guards walking about. And they have bandoliers. What kind of food-based weapons do they have?
It's a bandolier sauce package. Various barbecue, ranch.
Yep, there we go.
No,
you gotta watch out for the volcano spice.
Yes.
And some have flamethrower like weapons that clearly have habanero hot sauce tanks.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, you need to somehow either take over this realm or convince or recruit him. So defeat him or convince him to join your side. So, but of course you can't even. You have to get to him first, and there's a bunch of armed guards, and they're obviously just going to try and stop you. So
you could get this all done in one intimidation roll.
Well, you can also use your teammates and, I don't know, come up with a plan. For example, someone distracts the guards.
Yeah, Ross, we know.
Okay.
We literally just got.
Okay.
But I just, you could scream at him. Get a little bit of Gordon Ramsay's fire in you,
Like, Cranberry,
Yes.
can you go be a distraction by being weird?
He asks what he already knows. It's delightful.
All right.
So direct me. Pretend this is an RTS and you click me with your little mouse. Hello.
Like, well,
Just keep clicking on him. Get all his little voice
Yeah,
lines.
then I explode.
because I want to see because I want to get his annoyed.
Yeah.
What?
When you click on him too many times.
What? Damn it! No,
Are you still touching me?
not there. Warning you. Sam.
It's like, okay, like Cranberry.
Yes.
You're a sea wizard, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes.
Like, well, I think it's time. What I need you to do is to do something that all true aficionados and lords of this kind of food would always look down upon. It's too spicy, and you need to drench it with water.
Well, you want to get water on all these people?
I mean, use water to. I mean, blast them with it.
Okay. Are there any standing bodies of water near me?
There are fountains.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Very
right.
fancy looking fountains.
Let's see here. As long as I'm near a body of water, I get +2 damage and +1 to my toughness.
Okay. I'll let you make a spellcasting check to sort of free a spell or to, manipulate water. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so I'll just roll a spellcasting. Then.
Yeah, it'll take 2 PPE.
5.
All right, 5 is enough. With that, you can have the water.
Like, I'm a tourist. It's too spicy.
So what does it look like when you can basically hydrokinesis. You can manipulate the water. So what does it look like?
Oh, I just pull it out of the water and I make fucking water knives and swords and shit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I just make them all splashy and I drive into them. I don't actually cut the skin. I'm not that serious about it.
Yeah. All right, so the guards see you, or they start searching for you. Like, what's going on? I don't understand. They start throwing sauce packets at the water, which does nothing.
Attack the water.
Yeah, attack the water.
This isn't fizzy or sweet. What are you doing to me?
So the guards are distracted. Now they're looking for Cranberry. They'll find you soon unless you do something. But you two, because I'll just say you went off to the right to do that, and they kind of hear the gestures.
Shuffled off red screen.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of being a distraction, right? It's like, hey, there's stuff happening over here.
Jets of water and body parts are flying into
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, actually, no, you didn't have to get closer. So you're hiding behind a bush near the fountain. So you two are.
Oh, even better. I'm doing this from a conspicuous bush next to the fountain.
Well, you're undercover right now.
In a bush.
You had to get closer to the fountain. So, Steve, do you want to try and sneak by the guards now? Or do you want to, it'll be certainly easier to sneak by them.
I'm going to try to sneak by them.
All right. Is there a separate stealth skill?
There is.
All right.
It's stealth.
Yep. I would hope so.
5.
Okay. And 44.
Let's see. Mine is going to be a little bit better, I think.
Okay. We'll see.
5.
All right. They sneak by. Now you can try and sneak by too.
Okay.
It'll be harder for you because...
You're looking for you.
Yeah.
Stealth 1d6. Okay.
Oh, exploding die.
That'll be 10 total, yes?
All right, 10 will fucking work, yeah. So, despite being the cause of the distraction, they heard chanting from somewhere. You managed to zig where they were zagging, and the three of you get by. So, you've gotten past the grounds. You're at the mansion itself. It's, a 3-story mansion. You don't know exactly where it is. You could either... There are some ivy-covered, I forgot the name of those wooden things that they...
Trellis?
Yeah, trellis. You could use that to climb up if you want to get up to a higher floor, or you could just go in through the ground floor. You don't know where the guy is, but, if you were the boss, you'd be at the top floor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to climb up.
Okay. Athletics.
I am good at that.
Wooden trellis is going to hold this big lizard man? This one does. It's a rift.
Yeah. It's mega damage. It's mega damage trellis.
Mega damage trellis.
Magic and shit. All right, you get up. If you want to, if either of you have flying, you could you do that, or you could make an athletics check. All right, spin the PPE.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you have to summon your griffin to do that? Because that's going to be very obvious.
Well, I can either summon the griffin or I can just climb.
All right, what do you want to do? I mean, yeah.
What's your athletics?
My athletics is D8 plus 2.
I'm going to make the athletics check myself.
All right.
So let's try that.
An 8.
I mean, you roll that again. Yeah, fucking 14. Yeah, jeez.
11.
All right, yeah, you're all really good at climbing, it turns out.
Look at us, dudes.
So,
It's almost like we've been doing this a lot.
yeah. So you get to the third floor balcony, and you can overhear a conversation. As one of the windows is open, so they let the breeze in.
Sure.
And you hear it is, instinctually, somehow, your divine powers now, that it is El Presidente talking to his wife. And they are having an argument, and it is about you, apparently.
What are they saying?
They're saying, I don't know if we should keep backing the god. He's growing more insecure if he's willing to lash out at talented mortals like this with such elaborate schemes. It seems to be a waste when there's much greater things to be worried about. Like well, yes, but we don't have power alone to go against him. If I even try and reach out to others, they will perhaps be. Maybe they'll sell me out. They'll betray me to the others. We can't just do nothing.
Is there like a window?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just.
They let you in.
Like, oh, thank you. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Presidente.
Yes, Steve.
Indeed. I could not help it over here.
You've gone into exile, I see, rather than.
It doesn't. It's more of a tactical retreat.
Yes. Well, you're wiser than I thought. I thought that trap would have finished you for sure.
I know some things, but also I have I have a couple of good friends here that help me see things that maybe I don't.
Yes, Labaga, I am his friend. I warned him of the trap.
Indeed.
Are there any schmoops here? No, we do not have schmoops here.
But something, El Presidente, something. In situations like these, when I hear a conversation like that and worries, there's just one word that gives me hope for the future.
What's that?
Fusion.
Yes.
Yes. Like the fusions of the fusion of regional and national dishes coming together to make something entirely new. I think the two of us together could do wonderful things if we get more like you on our side. Because I believe you're right. The god of cookery seems to have lost sight of what's important.
Yes. There are threats to the kingdom. I don't know if you heard this whole thing of the Symphony of the End. It could end food. Perhaps.
I'm intimately involved in it and seeing to it that it does not.
Good. Or it could be the clown is actually, I'm afraid he's only a puppet. The true power is his supposed lieutenant, Sludge. You see, Sludge is trying to make a nutrient paste. It's called Sludge. That is supposed to replace all need for eating. It has everything you need and it tastes like charcoal.
I would sooner die.
Well, the Sludge is saying it's so much more efficient than eating that he...
Well, he's an idiot.
Well, he's from the most cursed place of all, Silicon Valley.
No, I do the sign of a cross.
Yes. But the nutrient paste food replacement is that's what will happen to all of food if we don't do something about this.
Indeed. And let me tell you, I have had some delicious tacos in my day. Fantastic.
Thank you.
I would rather wink out of existence than not be able to have them again.
So, well, you have our support, but we won't be enough. We can hide you for now from the patrols and the hunters that are surely out looking for you, but you must start to building up more armies. We have some leads we can tell you about. I
would appreciate any of them.
Of course, there are many other chefs that you're aware of that you could go out and recruit as well. But there are some impressive feats of culinary bravery you could perform that would surely build your reputation and bring many to your banner. One is to ride the spice worm. It's made of pure spices. It is too spicy for any mortal to ride, but if you can master the spice worm, you Well, yeah, it's pretty impressive, I've got to say.
Grand total of 11 spices and herbs construct this worm.
They're so secret, those spices. Nobody knows what they are.
Like, on the outside, I'm like, that sounds like a good idea. On the inside, I'm like, yes, I read that book.
And then, we all feel bad for them. If you could just help the Oompa Loompas, maybe help them unionize or something. They have to clean up so many dead kid bodies. It's just, there's so many dead kids in that place.
From what I understand the owner is a little irresponsible.
Oh, he's a madman. You got to kill him probably, or get him to unionize, and then make him negotiate a fair deal.
What's that you say? Kill the chocolate making guy. No.
All right, you get a Danny. Good job, David. And then there's, of course, the Chef Renoir, the best chef of all time, or one of the best chefs of all time. Unfortunately, he's gone a little murderous. He's kind of a murder chef. He's planning a big murder-suicide thing where he's going to kill a bunch of, it's going to be bad. He's not a cannibal, but no, you think he's going to do the whole cannibal thing, but no, he's just going to murder everybody. Maybe convince them that life is worth living.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's also known as the muskrat. He yells a lot. He's very intense.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that one. Is that the guy that has the raccoon underneath his hat?
You'd think so.
Allegedly?
Allegedly, yes. Yeah, I think that guy split off and made his own restaurant. No, this is just a murder chef. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, but there's any number of chefs and demigods of cooking out there. You group like 3 or 4 of them. That'll probably be enough. Yeah.
All right. I think first thing I think I need to build my reputation.
Yeah.
I'm going to try for the spice worm.
All right. We will take you to the spice deserts full of spice. All of them. Somehow. There's a lot of them. Then that's where Fireball is distilled. That awful, awful liquor.
Awful good.
Yes, it is good. But not like just for shots. Boy, don't drink a tumbler of it. That's ugh.
Public service announcement.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so all of you, El Presidente has Senor Taco take you to the desert. And I'm just Senor Taco. It's just my name. I'm a living
It's a lot of responsibility.
Not really. I'm kind of a disappointment. I'm an adopted son. Anyway, you don't need to know my life story. Have fun. Go riding the spice worm.
Behold, this trail of MSG. We should follow it. Perhaps it will lead us to our quarry.
I'm kind of bummed out. I was hoping that we might actually get to meet, Wanda and what do you call the one that's named after the child's toy? Like Teddy Bear. That one. That does just a little bit of everything.
What teddy bears do you have? Mine sit there.
Yeah.
Well, no. The restaurant is named after the teddy bear.
Oh.
Because it had this really weird thing on the top of it that looked like a teddy bear at the start. And so rather than do a really extensive remodel, they just named the restaurant Teddy Bears. And they just started doing everything. They've got teriyaki bowls. They've got deep fried tacos. They've got really, really good sourdough burgers.
I do know there's a few of those we should probably avoid. Like, I've heard the Empress of Butter is just a tyrant.
Yeah, she has this whole thing about asking people what they think butter is, and it's never ends well for them. They get turned into living butter. It's awful.
Entirely staffed by beings of living butter.
Yeah.
And I mean, if we really want to get some good fighters,
House of Butter.
All we have to do is get the staff of the crepe condos. Because if we get the crepe condo staff, we can beat everybody in a fist fight. That's where people go.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Is the parking lot of the crepe condo.
But first, I got to ride a worm.
You got to ride the spice worm. So, how do you attract the spice worm?
I'm going to use culinary to create. Because I have access. Every spice imaginable is in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
You need to create a certain kind of spice.
Okay.
That would find irresistible.
Yeah.
And lure it to where I need to be.
All right. Yeah, roll cooking.
He constructs the spice of life.
So it's variety is what he's making.
9.
9? All right. A little cinnamon, a little nutmeg. The secret ingredient is always nutmeg. And
chip that away from a nutmeg boulder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And
boss, what do you want to do with this pumpkin?
Yeah.
keep it. I have use for that later.
And
Shudder.
you all feel the ground shake. You know, the sands of the desert are shaking. They're shifting.
Like, the spice is down there.
Yeah.
I'm up on the nutmeg boulder.
Okay.
Waiting.
All right. Are you two also going to be helping with this, or are you going to just...
Am I assisting you or making fun of you? You tell me, Tom.
Like, hey, Cranberry.
Yes.
You want to jump onto a huge moving worm?
Why not?
I thought you
I'm
might.
bored.
Let's do it. And the warrior formerly known as 44. You could start creating your story right now.
You want me to throw you at the worm?
No, I don't need you to do that.
Because, I can throw you right onto that worm's back as soon as it pops up.
I know, I can also jump onto it, but I'm thinking you can join me.
Are we trying to kill the worm?
No, we're riding the worm. We are riding that worm to where we need to go.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Is it throw the spice down? It's so potent it actually kind of starts pulsing and vibrating the sand.
Okay,
the desert.
Yeah. Like I said, it's coming, and it doesn't take long for you to see the sand rise up. A dune is moving towards you, and the dune parts to reveal the mall the size of a skyscraper. This thing is absolutely beyond imagination in size. It is.
If only my grandmother could see me now. Actually, wait. Turn on a camera.
Yeah, obviously you gotta have the GoPro. Yeah. So to get on, everyone, you can roll athletics or you could use a flying ability or
For me, it's gotta be yes!
Yeah. Because it starts diving right before it's going to eat you. And 7? All right.
Oh baby. 17.
All right.
I've got a 4.
Okay, you will be shaken as you barely manage to catch on.
Not stirred.
Yeah, so you're holding on, but you're not going to be able to do anything for this first round to help anybody else because you get on top of the worm, and you have some pylons to hook into the worm and try and guide it so you can ride it and that seems pretty straightforward. Actually, you all saw that movie. Yeah, it was easy.
I read the book.
Yeah. What no one told you is that the spice worm, because it's made of spice, is just constantly emitting this miasma of every spice. And not only is it filling your sinuses, your nasal cavity, it is permeating into your skin. Like you're seeing spices, you're touching spices, you're breathing spices, every one at once. And this is an intensely hallucinatory experience. It is all of your senses are being overwhelmed.
And for some reason, everything tastes like cilantro.
I think we're going to Flavor Town.
You are going. You're getting. Yeah.
I was like, I've only heard of this in legend, baby.
So each of you is going to have a separate vignette as you're dealing with the spice hallucination, and so we'll start with Cranberry. Or no, we'll start with Cranberry. Or unless somebody else wants to go for it, it'll be a picture an environment that is intensely uncomfortable to you, like for your character, like something that would be the worst kind of environment for you to wake up in, to God, not oh God, this is not like Saw, but just intensely cringe or uncomfortable or anxious. You'd rather be anywhere else. So if you want to go first, that's fine. If somebody else wants to go first, that's fine.
I'm in my childhood bedroom in my mother's home.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm feeling smothered again already.
So the spice worm comes in. Well, it's your mother's body, but the spice worm's head, and it comes into your bedroom. Are you all tucked in?
Suppose I am. Who are you?
Don't you recognize me?
Clearly not. I don't know. I don't recognize you. You were similar to the giant worm I was riding but mere moments ago.
Well, have you considered that this is perhaps not for you? Perhaps you're not ready for this level of spice. Perhaps you should just let go and not maybe just, have more mayo instead of spicy things.
Oh, no. Don't challenge my masculinity. I can't handle that. I will make an ass of myself to defend myself.
Yeah, maybe you just need a little more mayo, a little more milk and cookies.
Activate ass.
Look, if you keep having this much level of spice, you could burn out your sense of taste. You could get some real permanent damage.
Yeah, but then think of all the wizardly things I could ascend to. The mortal concerns of the sense of taste and satisfaction no longer hinder me.
I mean, won't you regret doing this if you hurt yourself or if you have a bad time?
Listen, I need to tell you something about regret. The answer is always yes, but the point is I'm going to live long enough that eventually I'll stop regretting it, so fuck it.
All right, roll spirit.
Spirit, that's 1d8.
Yeah, just raised that. Wow. K Fortunato. 10.
Damn, yeah. All right. With that, you snap out of the spice hallucination as you're getting assaulted by ghost pepper fragments. So the 44, what's the most intensely uncomfortable place you could imagine yourself being in?
Etiquette training from back when I was a kid. Because arena, that's fun. Mm-hmm. Fighting against various beasties, okay. Etiquette training and learning how to actually behave properly and walk with the book, that was tough.
Okay. So let's see here. So the teacher you had was an old man, and he looks like the old man, but he's just constantly just emitting, just again, like the spice worm, emitting this cloud of spices, and says, "Your uniform's getting dirty, little 44. Look at all that dust on you."
You think I'm afraid of a little bit of dust, sir?
It's not that you're afraid of it. It's that you're embarrassing your betters by not being clean. Don't you rethink everyone would be... You're just making everything worse for everyone else. You're just not good enough for your position. Don't you understand that?
I don't think you understand, sir. I have friends. I have people. I have wonderful, wonderful companions that have come with me for this entire journey. I am good enough.
Okay.
I am strong enough. And I don't need to worry about this dirty uniform. I'm going to take off my shirt.
Okay.
I don't have to be afraid of showing off my tattoos anymore.
Oh, there we go. All right, roll spirit.
That's a 5.
Yeah. So you're able to hold on and not get knocked off the spice worm as you snap out of the spice hallucination. And Steve, you're looking at your grandma. Where are you? Where's the worst place you've had a scene with your grandmother before?
Oh, the old family home, which I haven't been to in a long time.
Yeah. And she's just sighing and looking at you.
Eye twitches.
About to screw up again, aren't you?
You would say that, wouldn't you?
Yes. Because it just keeps happening. You've skated by because other people are covering for you. But sooner or later, you're just going to fail like you always do.
You know, I might. I might very well just fail. And that's okay. I'll tell you one thing that I definitely failed at was ever getting your approval. And then it comes to me that was never going to happen, no matter what I did. So I think I'm just gonna stop fucking trying.
Okay. Roll spirit.
Oh shit. 10.
All right. You snap out of the spice hallucination. So you have mastered the spice miasma, and you begin to look around, and you can see you're going into a spice storm, so where you could get lost in the desert forever. You know that. But all of you can roll notice.
5.
Okay.
5.
I have 2d6. There we go. 3.
Okay. So you don't notice anything. You're just like, hey, I'm free of the hallucination. That was weird. Made me uncomfortable.
Look at me, I'm Cranberry.
Yeah. Stetson's flying by. He's, yep, there he is. Yep.
The man himself.
And but the two of you notice that there are the fried copters. They're made fried chicken bones, but they're little plain things.
Like,
yeah.
The Colonel.
Look, up there.
Yeah.
It's the knick-knack paddywhacks.
It's the Colonel.
Yeah, the Colonel. Yeah. Clearly acting on behalf of the clown. And he's coming after you.
Like, Colonel, like, since when do you deal with the likes of the clown?
Well, we've had some corporate consolidation, some mergers there.
Like, well, you know, your chicken, like, that chicken used to be spicy and good. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but it's clearly you've lost your passion for it.
I may have lost my passion, but you're going to lose your life.
It's like, not before you. I mean, how clogged are your arteries?
I have little moops. They clean my arteries for me.
Like,
okay, that's it, Steve. Pressure cook him. Pressure cook him like his chicken.
So, yeah, there's going to be an action scene, and you two will get to act first because you saw it coming. Now, there is a small squad, assault squad of fried copters coming after you. There's also the sandstorm, or the spy storm, sorry. And you could just try and focus on escaping. You could try and focus on defeating the Colonel.
Colonel must be defeated.
Okay. So, yeah, what do you want to do? You do have your weapons and all that jazz, and you have command of the spice worm right now, but, it's a ground...
Just drive the worm into him. How big is the worm? It's humongous, you said.
Yeah, it's humongous, but they are in the air. They are above you.
Okay, it's not that big.
Yeah.
We can't exactly jump this worm. Or can we?
You could try and do that. Yeah, you could.
Right.
But
time to ramp this worm.
Yeah.
He's like, no,
we're going to ramp this shit. Yeah.
No, I've got it. Like, all right, I'm steering towards that boulder of Carolina Reaper pepper.
Yeah. Okay.
There
could be a canyon of it if you want. Yeah.
But I want to get it move the worm so it just misses it, but its giant back end smacks the boulder.
Oh, so the boulder falls on them as they pass.
Or flies right into them.
Like a baseball bat.
Okay. I mean, the boulder... Well, okay, so the boulder's just big enough for it to do that. So, okay. Yeah. All right, so that'll take a couple turns to set up. So first you have to build up speed. So battle would be a leadership thing to get the worm to build up speed.
All right. I'm going to call you Wormy. All right, Private Wormy. We have a job to do.
Yeah, I can't make sand worm sounds.
All right.
I need more bass.
It's okay. All right, Wormy. Punch it. 6, 9.
Okay. Yeah, it's building up speed. So you got that turn then you get to act, 44, and then the flycopters will get to do whatever they're going to do. And then Cranberry will get to act. And so what do you want to do this turn? They are...
Pulling my axe.
Okay.
And I can actually activate 2.
Sure.
Because of the edge. So I'm going to do axe activation and my chain tattoo that gives me the strength.
Okay. All right. That's your action. The frycopters are going to unleash a salvo on all of you. There's enough of them to attack all of you with their chicken bone fragment assault cannons. Shards of chicken bones are being shot at high speeds at all of you, which does mega damage because fuck you. So this will be on Steve. That's oof. 19. That definitely hits.
You think?
Yeah. What's your toughness?
12.
12. Okay. So you got a raise, so he gets plus 1d6. 12. 13. So that wounds you. So you take a wound.
Okay.
You can spend a Benny to soak.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so that's a vigor roll.
Vigor is 10. 6.
Okay. You managed to soak that. So you were not wounded. Good job. Then this will be on 44. Also,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, this is 15, so again, they get a raise. So you said 8 plus 10, which I don't think is enough to hurt you.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then Cranberry.
Dang.
They get a 2, though, so they miss. But I'm going to spend a Benny to re-roll that.
Dang.
Yeah. Another 15. So that is 12 plus 4, 16. What's your toughness with your armor added?
5 plus, it's 10.
10. So you take a wound. Unless you want to spend a Benny to soak.
I guess I do want to spend that Benny.
All right. So roll vigor.
Vigor is a 1d6.
So you get to, yeah.
Right, 7.
Yeah. You just needed a normal success, so you managed to soak that. as they're just peppering you with these hyper velocity chicken bone fragments, you know, and they're just screaming. All these little privates in the colonel's army are just choke on it, you know, make a wish as they break off wishbones and throw them as grenades or throwing stars, really. So
That's their battle cry.
That's their battle cries, yeah. But Cranberry, you get to act last, so yeah, you get to act.
Can I shrink the helicopters? And then they get buffeted around in this sandstorm and blown the fuck away?
I think that's a touch spell, so...
Really?
I think so. I don't think it's a...
Because I'll fly up there and touch them.
I mean, yeah, you could definitely do that.
I'll fly up there and I will Garfield hug their window and shrink them.
Yeah, I don't even... Well, it might just be self. I don't... In the Rifts book, it's not in the main book.
Well, we know that we've shrunken me before, so I think he can shrink other than himself.
Okay, we'll say it's a touch spell, so yeah. It's definitely not like a ranged spell, so yeah.
What if I can just Google
Yeah, because I don't know where you got that shrink spell from. It's not in the main book.
it? That's with the Sea Wizard book, I think.
Okay, it's in Atlantis. Okay, yeah. Then I should look at Atlantis. So, yeah. Lemire, we got new powers. Slew Earth, BC, Spartacus. The exciting part of games is looking up rules.
So many rules.
So many ruls. Energy structure.
But not as many as original riffs.
Nowhere near as many as original Rifts.
Yeah, I don't... Tattoo magic. Game Master's Guide. Yeah, I don't see it.
Gaggle of guys on Reddit says that this would be a shooting roll.
Okay.
I don't have a shooting skill, so I don't know why it's giving... They're talking about... There must be like regular Savage Worlds.
Yeah, well, I'll just house rule it to say it's touch because that's how it's been done, basically, the entire campaign. So, yeah. So, yeah, you could do that, but you have to fly up first. So you could cast flying this round, and then next round you could start shrinking them.
Okie dokie. I'll do spellcasting.
Okay. You do not. All right. There you go.
7's good.
All right. All right, new round. So the next thing for you... So new round, second round, Steve.
Yes.
Now you have to make a judgment call about how to, like, what angle to get at to, you know, they're in the air here, the boulder's here, you know, this is like a fucking math problem you have to do in your head, you know, angles and velocities and all that. So that's a notice skill.
All right. Well, there's a 6. Mm-hmm. Reroll. 10.
Okay. So yeah, you got it lined up.
I can do a trigonometry in my head.
Yep. So next round you'll be able to smack that boulder and knock him down.
Smack my boulder.
And we'll treat that as a shooting attack, but,
sure.
You know, with the boulder. So
the key is to hit really hard.
the key
with
is
the boulder.
You were right. It is. You're so right. And 44. What do you want to do?
Well, I've got a giant two-handed axe in hand, and there's copters that are kind of close-ish.
No, they're flying in the air well above you.
Okay. So I'm going to have to get close to them.
Yes.
So
That was Cranberry's problem that we just discussed. Yeah.
So activating a griffin and flying up.
Okay. Roll athletics to see how good you are at flying to get a good angle on them.
Let's see. That's a 9 plus my 2, so 11.
11? Okay. In that case, yeah, so they are the squad is going to split up. They're going to do something different for each of you. So the colonel is going to try and pull alongside you, and he is going to try and throw a grease trap on you. It's some sort of thrown device. So he gets a D8 and a D6 because he's a wild card. So and he rolls 2 2s. So I will spend my second Benny. Rolls a 5. So do you want to eat the grease trap and hope you can not? You don't know what it does to you, but it's throwing something at you, some metal contraption.
Can I parry it?
No, you flew up to go attack the copters, so you're not near there, so, yeah.
Okay, so what would I have to do to dodge it?
Athletics, but you need to get at least an 8 if you want to still, like, you're sort of fixed riding the thing, right? Riding the giant whir. So if you roll 4 through a 7, you'll dodge out of the way, but you'll have to let go of the reins. If you get an 8 or better, you'll...
All right, I'll risk it.
All right.
9.
Okay. Well, there you go. So I
use my tail.
There you go. That's it. Yeah. So you narrowly dodge out of the way of that. One of the squad is going to fire an air-to-air, God, what is it? Famous bowl at you. So, yeah, they're going to...
flavor-seeking famous bowl.
Flavor-seeking, yes. All right, you get a Benny back.
Yay!
So that's good.
I think that was one I...
Yeah.
You were described as flavor-seeking throughout school. It was a little bothersome, really.
And that's going to miss. And I'm going to keep that last penny. So it shoots by you. And then the last one is just going to keep peppering you. So,
Me? Okay.
Pepper.
yeah. Only an 11, so...
Still gets me.
Yeah, that with a wound.
All right. I have 2 wounds.
Lamb, a lamb. Whoa, Black Betty.
For some reason, I'm just picturing a giant pepper mill.
Yeah, so some of the armor, some of them, these chicken shards are getting through your armor and you feel them bite into you. And so, yeah, you feel hot grease also burn at your wounds. So, yeah, it's very unpleasant, you know. Yeah, but you get to act, Cranberry.
Okay. I fly to the nearest helicopter and I attempt to shrink it.
All right, athletics to melee them.
Okay. Athletics, I got 1d8. 6.
All right, make a spellcasting check.
7.
All right. They try to resist, but they roll 4. They cannot resist it, so one of them is shrunken. So
Excellent.
yeah, it immediately gets ripped apart by the wind, or you know.
Hooray.
So new round. Make your shooting check.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, that is an 11.
All right, you down 2 of them. There's only 2 left. The Colonel's, which is the one right next to you, so it was too far up for you to get, and the one that 44 is about to hit. So 44, you can make that attack roll.
Yes.
Like, that was pure Carolina Reaper, baby.
Yeah, so basically, yeah. Describe what it looks like to see the spice worm smack a giant boulder into these flying.
Like, essentially, like, you know,
machines.
I guess this thing is like kilometers long, right?
Yeah.
So basically, you know, the tail that's like this, probably the size of a small town.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as it's, it slides by, it kind of purposely slides away from the boulder, but as its back end comes, just smashes into it,
Yeah.
flinging it like a bullet. And this 2 helicopters, like, it's kind of like, it's basically like, it's like a shadow falls over them for a split second as they both look up and just see there's just a boulder right in front of them, and then the next minute it's like just gone.
Yeah.
And it smells such of Carolina Reaper.
Oh, it does. So 44, how are you doing with that attack roll?
I got an 11 on it.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
This is going to hurt for them.
Actually, and as soon as it happens, like, extra crispy.
Oh, damn.
So that is going to be 27.
Yeah, describe what it looks like for you to utterly annihilate, to cleave this in twain. I don't know.
Okay, so
And there was much rejoicing.
massive axe raised overhead,
Yeah.
brought down right in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm going to split the rider and most of the bird, and just get spatchcocked.
God.
Spatchcock on, idiot.
Yeah. All right, so all that's left is now the Colonel's, and he is going to try and flee on his turn. So he's going to roll a d8 and a d6 for his flying check to maneuver away. And he gets a 5, so he is getting away. Cranberry, you haven't acted yet. Do you want to let him go, or do you want to try and
The
shrink?
Colonel, yes?
Yeah.
Do we want to pursue him, or have we accomplished what we have accomplished?
Oh no, we can't let him get away.
All right, I fly after him.
All right, give me athletics. You need to get at least a 5.
I do so.
Okay.
It's 5.
You are close enough to make one spellcasting check.
Shrink the bird.
Shrink the bird.
Yes, the
Colonel.
Colonel's bird.
Oh, he's still in his helicopter. Okay, I'm doing that then.
Yeah.
Spellcasting check. 5.
All right, he will resist. He does have a D10 because he's very, very strong-willed. And he gets a 9, so he manages to resist your power.
All right, I try again.
Okay.
6.
Oh, yeah, that's not quite good enough.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, you have to beat a 9.
Oh, I thought you had to reroll 2.
Sure. No, he just has to roll once.
Oh, so okay, so
you would have to roll an 8, or you'd have to get a 6 or an 8 and re-roll.
all right. I thought he would reroll.
No.
Okay, that was my mistake.
All right. Yeah. He gets to keep his roll. So yeah,
I have an idea.
Okay. Yeah. The problem is he's getting away in the flying machine. The worm cannot keep up with it. It's not that fast.
I know that. I have an idea.
Okay.
It could be dramatic if it succeeds.
Sure.
So basically, it's like the reins, get them in my teeth,
Okay.
and then pull my pulse ejector.
Okay.
Like this. No.
Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah,
Do a long distance shot at it.
it's a long distance shot. It'll be probably high.
Ooh. Well,
Okay.
that's good. That is a 19.
Yeah, that still hits. Go and roll damage.
Okay. D12 plus 3. 10, 32, 36.
Yeah, that's enough to obliterate his vehicle, even at that long range. And he goes crashing into the ground, and you ride the spice word over him. So even if he survived, the fall, he did not survive the spice worm. Because
It's like wormy. It's like give him your own blend of herbs and spices.
hey, all right, yeah.
Well, it looks to me like the colonel just got demoted.
Give me. Yeah, you can have another Benny. Yeah,
Yay!
here, give it to him.
The food puns are strong. With
The food,
me
but
today.
yeah, I don't know why. It's weird.
It's like my thing.
Yeah, it's like just a theme for tonight's. So yeah, you've conquered that. You've ridden the spice worm. You have it under control. You've killed the colonel. These feats are help building up your army, your reputation. So when you get back to El Presidente's mansion, there is a smattering of chefs and cooks and others willing to rebels who want to fight for you.
Would it be possible to recover one thing from the colonel?
Sure.
His tie.
Okay.
Come back and just like slam it on a table.
That would be his glasses, but yeah, all right, so yeah, that works. Yeah, so yeah, what are some of these rebels that want to sign on with you?
Well, one of them is a big, young big guy.
Yeah.
Maybe a big boy.
A big boy. Okay, yeah.
I know that guy, the one that's holding the giant burger over his head.
Yes, that one.
He'll be an artillery specialist for sure. Grenadier, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you're beginning to build it up. You're getting some confidence in there. So. Do you want to come up with your own, or do the other feats that the president's unionize the Oompa Loompas, or convince the murder chef that life is worth living?
I think we can convince the murder chef that life is worth living.
Okay, sure. So you find his realm pretty easily. It's a very nice looking pet, like a little island that you have to be ferried to, and it's got a little forest, a little farm on it, and a very nice, very architect designed restaurant building that it's in. And there's just this very calm person waiting for you as soon as you step onto the shore. He's like, "Hello, welcome to the restaurant. I am a server. We have a very special meal planned for you tonight." And there's no notice to check that this guy is just, clearly something's wrong with him. Yeah.
He's a clearly insane person.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah. So
You guys here?
yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you're my compatriots in this.
Yes.
So yeah, you have a bit of time before the meal starts, so you can there's the chef is in the kitchen, there are servers, there are other guests. You could look at either group to see what's going on, figure out what's happening. But yeah, you're
one of us needs to hobnob with the snobs, and the other one needs to get jiggy with the canapes.
And I need to sneak into his office.
okay.
I need to learn a little bit more about him.
Yeah.
Which one is it going to be? Shrimps or shrimp cocktails?
I'm hungry. I want the food.
It's like, put it in my mouth.
All right. So yeah, we'll start with 44. So what is your plan?
Well, I'm just going to rub elbows with the rich and elite, and I'm going to use persuasion to try to get them to tell me all of their secrets.
Yeah, go and roll.
Let's see. Oh, that's an 8. So 9, 10, 11, because I'm very pretty.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, so pretty.
I feel pretty and witty and bright.
So there's jaded and decadent celebrities and investment bankers, and you realize all these people are actually dead. This is a level of hell, of cooking hell. And the way they're talking about, oh yes, the foie gras, and yes, these dishes were prepared by people who had to fight in a battle royale.
Undead food critic.
Yes, undead food critics. And they reveal their secrets that they enabled all kinds of suffering and misery and for the world's most exclusive food, not because they like food. Most of these people can't tell the difference between a 99-cent fast food burger and like $1,000 Wagyu steak. It's all for the social status privileges of being rich and being seen eating the most exclusive food in the world. And they're happy. Yes, my food was gathered by people who had to fight in a battle royale and fight to the death for the honor of getting these blueberries. And the last person was shot anyway. And oh yes, well my food was created by these people who were given these viruses that if they only live lived for a year before they died. And yeah, just these ridiculous things that are just like the same culinary things that led to folk law and all of these other, very sadistic dishes. And these are the customers for it that enable the demand for food that conspicuous consumption. And yeah, there's a bored actor. Oh, you look like you could be an extra in a movie with a little work done. Have you thought about having some work done on your face?
No, never.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well,
good for you. Good for you.
Just turn it away to let the light just glints off of you.
And those tattoos. That's so last year. Yes.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I did get this one last year, but I've had this one almost since I was born.
Hipster parents.
Yes. I bet your parents went to Monterosi schools. Yeah,
Oh, and
unschooled.
how lovely that you have most of your original teeth.
No, mine are lab grown. That's the latest thing, don't you know? mine are grown by a drug in orphans, and then extracted from the orphans and then put in my teeth. Yeah. So
Kills the orphans, but then there's so many of them.
yes. Yeah, this is what you're dealing with. And so you're hanging out in the kitchen with the help or the servers and waiters. Or what do you want to do, 44?
Oh, man, I thought I was going to be grazing the appetizers.
No, you can. Yeah, there's people serving them. There's other guests too. There are you can give me a notice check.
A notice check. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's what these
5.
Okay. So 44 attracted the high end people, like the top dogs of the social pack. But there's other people here, bottom feeders and the ambitious, the climbers. And there's also people out, serving the food. And there's also a couple people that don't look like they fit at all. There's like one person, there's 2 people on a date, one of whom looks like he is just obsessed. He's like in heaven. He's so ecstatic that he's here. And one woman, the woman he's with is just like, what the fuck have I gotten myself into? But yeah, there's a lot of different other groups aside from the one 44 is here with.
Okay, I descend upon their table and seat without asking permission. And then I grab the male's plate and I say, behold, the American cheeseburger. He's eating the cheese. The American cheeseburger. Yet within my hands it becomes an insubstantial meal, and I shrink it.
So the guy is very flustered. He's like, is this micro dining? Is this like I've heard of this. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be somehow more filling.
Yeah.
It's strange.
And more expensive.
Yeah. Did you service Chef Ferdinand?
Yes, I service all chefs.
Yeah. Oh, wow. The guy and the woman can read you. Is like, you just made that up, didn't you?
Well, of course I did.
Oh.
You're bored, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I am too.
This is a first date.
We need to save each other.
Yes.
Okay.
I think something.
I can shrink you and take you home.
Okay, that sounds. Can you think about what you just said? And
I try not to. I don't dwell on the past.
yeah, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I've known you for 1 minute, and that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I appreciate the offer. I may need that later, but I'll take a tentative no right now. I don't want to be shrunk and taken to your home. Weirdly enough. So meanwhile,
That's how Cranberry gets all of those action figures. That's why they're all screaming.
yeah, Steve,
Yes.
give me a stealth check.
5.
5. Well, yeah, you get in. So yeah. So you get in and you are sorry, blank out. Yeah, you're in the office. Sorry, that's where you wanted to go. Yeah, you can see it's actually a well appointed desk office, and yeah, it looks quite good. So what do you want to do?
I'm looking for information on the chef, like looking through his stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Files.
Yeah,
papers,
you
pictures.
find files. Yeah, there's photos of them. Yeah, what do you want to roll to understand the chef?
Cooking.
All right. Yeah,
As fellowship one chef to another.
Okay, sure.
10.
10? Okay. With a 10, you realize the chef is planning to murder everyone here and himself to cook everyone alive as basically performance art because he's in cooking hell. And this is something they've done thousands of times because he is a perfectionist who gave up everything and has lost sight of the reason for cooking, even though he has incredible skills and abilities. And the people here, so everyone's just trapped in their own hell. They can't break out of the loop of murder and then rebirth and then just doing the same thing over and over again because they don't know any different. He just focused solely on his cooking, the exclusion of everything else. And so he's just a burned out shell of a person. And the snobs are there just for social status. They don't know. Yeah, everybody's there just an obsessive, and they don't know any better. Or they do know better, but they chose to pursue their obsession at the pursuit of everything else. Except for maybe some, well, at least that's the chef's story. So, yeah.
All right. I'm going to head back out. I think I have an idea of who we're dealing with.
Okay.
So
yeah, you head back out, and you can see they're getting ready for the first course. 44 and Cranberry are schmoozing with the other people. You can kind of figure out, their deals as well. So, yeah, what's your plan?
Hey, is the chef anywhere in sight?
Yeah, he is. He's getting ready to serve the first meal, or the first course.
Okay. I'm going to wait to see what the first course is.
Well, you read the notes, so you know what it's going to be. It's going to be the best appetizers anyone here has ever had, and the sous chef who did it is then going to shoot himself in the head. And that's sort of going to set the tone for the rest of the evening. So, because he's completed his life's work, and yeah. So, what do you want to do?
Sabotage the gun so he cannot shoot himself. Deny him what he wants. Then he can break free.
All right, so wait. Do we eat it first, then he shoots himself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he made the best appetizer anyone will ever have. And then his life's work is done, so he'll kill himself.
All right. I'm going to wait till we actually have the first course. And
okay.
I'm going to taste it myself.
Okay, yeah.
And,
Yeah, it is customized to each person. Each person's getting a different appetizer. In fact, even though you were unannounced, they know somehow. So Cranberry, you're getting the best bog cranberries served in jam becomes sort of a sweet and savory dish with like elk meat that's been cured, and it tastes of home and hearth and memories and yet a better future somehow. It is fresh and clearing and is incredible. It is beautiful. Roll spirit.
Spirit, I got 1d8. At least 9.
You resist the temptation to weep.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that in front of this hot girl.
Yeah.
I'm getting places with her.
44. It is an Atlantean dish made of an alien ingredients, and it glows slightly. But when you taste it, it tastes of freedom and a new beginning. Also roll spirit.
That is a 4.
All right. Yeah, you're still able to hold on and not have an emotional breakdown.
Good. You didn't embarrass me.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have that first bite and go, I've had better, and push the plate.
You're lying, and as everyone can see it, I mean, you rolled a 4, but yeah, it is superhumanly good. It is the hell of this place that it is the best food. So for you, the appetizer is a dish that is a desert cacti that has been grilled with just ever so light seasoning. It is sweet and yet dense, and a breath of, like going to Oasis after you're dying of thirst in the desert. That's what it feels like. And it is such an overwhelming sensory experience. Roll.
Spirit?
Yeah.
7.
All right, yeah. You're also able to hold it. But yeah, it is a dish you never could have imagined, but now you can't imagine your life without it. Yeah.
Okay. I know I can't do what 44 just tried.
And the guy is just taking the gun out.
I know I can't do what 44 just did and just lie. Because I can't deny this is amazing. But before the gun comes out, I want to think not can I improve on this dish?
Yeah.
Because clearly, supernaturally, I could not do it.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to think, yes, but what other dishes could something like this inspire?
Oh, okay. But yeah, a dish inspired by, go. Yeah, make a check.
8.
8? Yeah. This would actually complement a steak very well. The lightness of the cacti, even grilled as it is, would complement a heavy meat dish perfectly.
So what is the sous chef's name?
Jean.
Yeah. Actually, before as the guns come in, it's like, Jean.
He looks at you.
If I may.
Was something wrong with your dish, sir?
No, there was nothing wrong with the dish at all. It was exquisite. My hats are off to you for creating something like this. However, upon eating it, I thought of something else. By itself, as you have created it, it is sublime. But imagine this when paired with something like a heavy meat. Imagine the flavor. It would actually the flavor of this would the meat would not enhance the flavor of this, but this would turn the meat into something new.
You can see the gears wind in his head, and he's like, "Oh my God, you're right." And he doesn't take the gun out.
Like, actually, just kind of put my hand on his shoulder. Like, says, "You've created something amazing." And sometimes when the one thing cannot be improved upon, perhaps it's time to stop trying to improve it, but add it to something else.
Hey, try this Yashi multipede with that.
Actually, I'm gonna try a little bit of his.
Sure.
With this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I just like, how is it?
It's amazing. Yeah.
He's like, try some.
Yeah. So the head chef. So that was the sous chef, not the head chef. But yeah, you rekindled his joy of life, and the head chef looks at you. Would you like to cook the rest of tonight's dinner?
Yes,
Mr. Steve.
Yes. I've read the menu, and everything on it sounds incredible. I don't think I should dare to try to improve upon it. But perhaps I can add to it, make it something new.
Okay.
I would relish the challenge to do this.
All right.
If you would permit me, Chef.
Sure. Go ahead and roll.
All right. Oh, fuck. 21.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. So yeah, you know this guy's story that he started with the love of cooking, but then the money and the wealth and the power and the reputation.
And I guess and also trying to please people that can't be pleased.
Yeah, exactly. The people only do it for who go to these restaurants for the wrong reasons, not for the joy of the food, but for social reasons, not even for privilege reasons, to lord over other people and use food as a weapon. And so he got burned out, and you can introduce him. You can ratatouille him, and so yeah,
I'm trying to says there's no such thing as perfection.
Yeah,
anything can be changed, improved upon.
So what's the dish that you ratatouille him with?
It's not going to be a cheeseburger because that was already done.
Okay.
We did just come from El Presidente Taco.
Yes.
Think about the fusion taco you could make with the stuff that he's already got on hand.
Actually, I know. I'm trying to think of something not overly simple, but not overly complex either.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, what is a classic dish?
Well, there's always the burrito.
The burrito, no. Something French, like a classic French dish. Yeah, I don't know.
Actually,
Grape.
Actually, an omelet.
An omelet. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
It's
Yeah.
a simple, extremely well prepared, smooth omelet.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's the best omelet anyone's ever had. And you rekindle the chef. He is no longer the murder chef. He is simply the good chef, the non-murderer chef. And he abandons his plan for murdering everybody in yet another of endless loops. You've broken the cycle.
And afterwards, I shake his hand.
Yeah.
In respect.
Yeah, he joins you. He and the patrons and everyone else joins in your army, growing now. Do you want to take a shot against the god of cooking now?
We still haven't unionized the Oompa Loompas.
Actually, I can make a battle roll to see how prepared we would be.
Sure.
All right. I'm so glad I took that.
Me and this girl are on our fifth cigarettes outside. I'm way into a conversation with her.
Yeah.
9.
No, you really, have a Betty back. Yeah.
That was easy.
Yeah.
9.
I like that. So, yeah, you would have a good shot. The Oompa Loompas would help for sure, but not you're already at the point of diminishing returns. So they'd help a little bit.
All right, I think we're good. I think we should be good to go. Actually, before I'm gonna go to the woman.
Yeah.
Just never be afraid to just eat what you want.
Yeah.
And actually, do all of them still need to pay their checks?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cover her.
Very, very.
Because also, the guy you're with, I think he's creepy.
Yeah, he was just here to he just brought me to have a date for this. He was just here for the food. Because
so sorry.
He's just a food nerd. He's just obsessing over this because he wants to brag about it on his blog.
I'm so sorry. Let me cover this. And again, I hope the evening wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her some of the omelet to go.
Yeah. Burger?
You met me. It wasn't all bad. Now back to my dissertation. Mole men are neither mole nor men. Yet we have to recognize them at the council every fucking year.
Well, I mean, they're humanoid, so I don't know what you would call them.
By the way, and then look at the guy she's with, like, go back to your Paco jet.
Yeah, he's very ashamed. He cries out on his blog about it.
But he's alive. He's alive to write about it.
He is alive to write about it. So the way to defeat the god of cooking is, of course, with a 3-course meal. To invite all the other gods to shame the god of cooking into to giving up his title. And you do so you could assault your realm of quick dining, prepare the perfect quick dining experience for him, or attack him in his throne room and do a fine dining thing.
No, it's the realm of faster food.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to try to make something overly fancy.
Okay.
It's got to be the spirit of food, quick
casual dining.
Quick casual dining, but it's going to be the finest I can do. That, like, I think it's going to be like doing the absolute finest I can do of the food that you can take with you. Because it has to be portable. It has to be, you could wrap it up, package it up.
Okay, well, it's a 3-course meal, appetizer, main course, and dessert. So you have assets available to you. You have the spice worm, of course.
Of course.
With the infinite spices. You have the army of cooks who are willing to take over from the cooking purgatory undead losers. Yeah. You also have the greatest chef in the world. They're the murder chef, the non-murder chef, the formerly murderous chef. So, yeah. And El Presidente, of course, yeah.
All right. First course, I think we need to, I'm thinking like a salad course.
Okay.
Something to get, to wet your whistle for the main event. So again, it can't just be a bunch of iceberg lettuce though.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got to put something really good in it, like hard-boiled egg, giant hard-boiled egg,
marinated,
like ostrich egg.
marinated eggs too.
Okay.
Oh, and what kind of croutons are we going to put in this?
Clearly, it has to be something we can make quickly, but...
And a 17.5 cheese blend.
But something I can just quickly pick up at the grocery store, like brioche croutons.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have some quick brioche croutons.
Yeah.
Like very, very nicely seasoned from my infinite seasonings.
Yeah. All right, so...
Attack, dethrone, and cater god.
Yeah, basically. All right, roll your cooking.
Okay, here we go. Gonna spend a penny on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bend a spinning.
Now we're talking. That's an 11.
All right, very good. So, all right, what's the main course?
Main course, has to be cheeseburger and fries.
Cheeseburger
It
fries.
is this okay for this is absolutely appropriate. However, it is going to be like the bun is going to be freshly baked, potato bun, freshly baked potato bun.
Yeah.
It's going to be since I have access to like a meat grinder.
Yeah.
It's going to be a mixture of different meats.
Sure.
Some ribeye, some regular ground beef, but just get a mix so the patty just forms perfectly.
Yeah.
American cheese, because it is the best cheese to put onto a burger because it melts without cracking.
It's like you understood my reference there.
Yes, indeed. All of the condiments, freshly made, because it's going to be like a fresh kind of like garlic aioli, mayo.
Oh yeah.
Pickles, actually cucumbers that were pickled.
Sure.
In-house.
Okay.
And the fries are going to be...
Well, I've got a question on that for you. Are we going to make them out of sweet potatoes, white potatoes, red potatoes, purple potatoes, or all of the above?
It's going to be a mixture of potatoes.
Ooh.
Battered.
Ooh.
Yeah, actually battered fries.
Yeah.
And perfectly seasoned fries. That'll be course number 2.
All right, roll.
Oh, that was a D20. Sorry.
No.
Okay. 26.
Okay. You did pretty well.
More than somewhat.
Okay. All right. And what's the dessert?
Final course.
Yeah.
Again, I think we have to go with the classic here.
Mm-hmm.
Slice is something you can put into a box. Slice of apple pie.
Ooh.
And
okay.
a mixture of different kinds of apples. like the green apples for the tartness, some Honeycrisp for the sweetness, a couple of Fujis thrown in there as well. All of them like coated in cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
Crust, everything made from scratch in house, as well as it's got to be a la mode.
Mm-hmm.
And I can even have like a little container, like like one of those. It has like some thermal coating, so it kind of keeps it cold longer.
Yeah.
Ice cream is going to be homemade.
Ooh.
Fresh cream, actual heavy cream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking vanilla. I saw like vanilla bean.
Oh yeah.
We're not going to put beaver ass in this.
No.
We're going to actually put vanilla.
Like Madagascar vanilla.
Okay.
Beans.
All right. Well, yeah. Roll.
Okay. Yeah.
As you're leading an army of cooks to do this.
That is a 10.
10. Okay. Do you want to roll again?
Gambling is
Yeah,
fun,
I've got
isn't it?
dude. I've got Benny's. Why not?
Okay.
Yes. Push your luck.
Push it.
Push it right into it, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 6. No, not much better. 10.
Well, it's exactly the same.
Yeah. Yep, got another one.
All right.
This is the dessert course after all.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. One more.
If we have to shoot this guy.
Yeah, we had to shoot the guy. Now we're talking. 12. 22.
22. Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
I rolled basically to see what the target number was for each one, and the last target number was 10, so you had to beat that. And you did. So the Feast of the Gods, when you actually return, you quickly overthrow the clowns' forces with your motivated army, and then call out for all the other pantheon of gods to show. Yeah, and so they all return, and you give them this incredible feast, 1,000 pantheons easily, and they declare you the victor. You have defeated the god of cooking. The god of cooking, again, the fried egg, Gordon Ramsay as a ram, or as Sammo Hung, yeah. And yeah.
I'm actually going to go up to the god of cookery. There's no shame in defeat. Nothing. Yeah, like says, you still have your talent. It's okay to be bested. And it only inspires you to go further. It keeps you from becoming complacent.
Well, you still have a mortal destiny to fulfill, so technically, I'll just stay out there. And then Lamargar just shoves him off. It's like, I'll hold the throne for you until you are ready to claim your divine heritage.
I thought you wanted to come with us. There may be routes where we're going.
Oh, well, never mind. Yes. Well, yeah. So you can't be the god of cooking unless you give up your mortal life. That's how it works, obviously. So you can declare someone else to be the god of cooking, or you could declare the god of cooking do something to appease you. But you get a boon, or usually the boon is to become the god of cooking. But you probably want to save the world first.
I do want to save the world.
Yeah. So what do you want to do with your boon? I mean, you don't have to call it in right now.
I'll save it.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I guess in the meantime, says I'm gonna turn to the old god of cookery. If you could, in my absence, continue on.
I will, humbled by such a great mortal. Yes.
Regain the passion. It's just food's nothing without passion. Otherwise we get the sludge, and we don't want that.
The sludge is thrown into the pit of hell.
Good fucking riddance.
Yeah. God of Cooking just whispers you, by the way, this is my real form. You were right. Fried egg.
I knew it. I always loved being right. Like I said at the start of the session.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, the last thing I do before we head back?
Yeah.
The god of cookery I see is also, here is the lamb sauce.
Delicious. So, yeah, you won. You finally, all that training has paid off. And you got a boon from a god. You could call in at any time to either depose him or do something else very cool. And also, you got the bragging rights for here to eternity.
That's right.
Yeah, you could probably open up a restaurant now. I'm sure you can probably get a loan pretty easily.
Open a restaurant?
It's okay, what are your qualifications? I'm self-trained. So I've been serving. I'm serving in the military, and I defeated the literal god of cookery.
Yeah, I don't know if you're good, if you're risk worthy of a bag.
We're looking for someone like 2 years experience.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You had cooking. Can you go to cooking school for like a year? Get some certifications.
No, we don't do on the job training. We need someone with experience.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Like, I understand. Hey, you want to see my plasma pulse ejector?
How do you eat this one?
Oh yeah.
Now you're cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cooking with plasma.
Right. So yeah, that's episode 22. You did it. You won. Yay.
Woo!
Now you just got to save the world.
Time to save the world.
Yeah. Questions, comments, discussions before we go?
Always awesome.
Had fun?
Yay.
As
Every
always.
time.
Yay. All right. Well, thank you all for listening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.